Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 best team bonuses in Age of Empires 2. Now team bonuses, for those who don't know, also apply in 1v1 games for the civilization, but in a team game, every civ's team bonus will affect the entire team. Generally speaking, these team bonuses are actually weaker than civ specific bonuses like regular bonuses, but they still play a really important role when it comes to both 1v1 and team games. They're an important part of every civilization's identity. And today we're going to take a look at the top 5 best ones in the game. Now to be completely transparent, I actually searched on YouTube to make sure I didn't make this video in the past like 2-3 years ago and just forgot. And when I searched, I saw that Spirit of the Law and Viper have similar videos. Spirit of the Law has the top 5 team bonuses in AoE2 video, and Viper has the best team bonuses in AoE2 DE video, being a tier list. So there's a tier list and a top 5 Spirit of the Law and the Viper, but those are 1 year old for Viper and 4 years old from Spirit of the Law, and I watched neither. So I want to be completely transparent here and say that my list will be mine and it won't be influenced by either of those lists. And of course, we've gotten a few extra civilizations, so maybe some things can be shaken up. I just want to say, if you guys are interested in that, you can go check their videos and compare my list to theirs if you want. But all that aside, this is my list for the top 5 best team bonuses in Age of Empires 2. Starting off at number 5, I went for one that's very impactful, and every single time it's like on the field, it's in a game, you have to be mindful of it, both in 1v1s and especially in team games, because it has some nasty combinations. And we're talking about the Teutons. Now the Teuton team bonus is that the entire team will actually resist conversion. All their units will resist conversion, and I'm not sure about the specific numbers for it, but it feels very legit. It is incredibly hard to convert Teuton units, and in a 1v1, this means that they have the Teuton scout but no light cav, which is hard to convert. But everything else, no husbandry knights, slow infantry, you can kind of convert Teuton units because they don't really have that crazy mobility that you'd expect from another cav civ. However, when you combine the Teuton bonus with other civilizations, like for example the Cuman light cav, all of a sudden you've got the fastest light cav in the game running at you with the Teuton bonus. You are not converting that guy ever. Same thing with Eagle Warriors getting that extra conversion resistance, or just any regular unit that gets conversion resistance. And this applied to the whole team can sometimes neutralize monk strategies altogether. This is used all the time in pro play, especially in maps like Socotra and Black Forest and Arena, maps where monk siege bushes are very common and very important in a lot of cases. A team having Teutons gives them incredible protection against these rushes and lets them get away with a lot of cool things. Definitely watch out for the Teuton team bonus, giving their units extra conversion resistance. Moving on to number 4, we've got the Saracens. Now the Saracen bonus is something that could definitely fly under the radar. However, in practice, this bonus is actually insane. The team bonus reads foot archers +2 attack versus buildings. Again, that doesn't really sound like a very good bonus because foot archers are not meant to take out buildings, so getting extra attack against buildings feels like it's kind of misplaced and doesn't really do much. In practice though, this means that your foot archers, crossbows, arbalests, absolutely decimate palisade walls. And on both flanks on a map like Arabia or even Oasis, where there's going to be some walling done, but you're going to also have some army mixed in there, your crossbows will act as a siege unit, breaking through walls very easily. This makes it so the opponent, to counterplay this, has to either fight your army directly head on at all times, or they have to just house wall everything, and even house walls can be broken a lot more quickly with this team bonus. What's crazy is that this bonus applied to a stronger archer civ like Ethiopians, so now you get faster firing archers that also get more attacking against buildings, is truly where it shines. So Saracens make use of it pretty well with their market timing, but other civilizations, Ethiopians, Britons, Mayans with their cheaper archers, they can get really out of hand with this bonus. In my opinion, playing against Saracens, you always have to be mindful with this team bonus. You have to make sure you're house walled or that you're ready to fight at all times, or else you can lose the game on the spot. Be careful of the Saracen team bonus. It looks like it's pretty bad, it reads like it's pretty bad, but in practice it's actually quite insane and definitely deserving of a number 4 slot on the list. A very impactful team bonus. Moving on to number 3, we've got the Slavs or the Dravidian bonus. They're very similar, so I actually stuck both of them in the same slot, and this might be a historic thing on my top 5 list. I don't think I've ever stuck more than one civ in the same slot unless we're talking honorable mentions, but I went ahead and just did it because who's gonna stop me? So Slavs and Dravidians, that's what we're dealing with here. They both have similar bonuses. They basically give +5 population space. Slavs gives it for every military production building that's made, so barracks, archery range, stable, and siege workshop, and Dravidians gives +5 +5 population room for every dock that you build. And of course, as always, this applies to the entire team. I put them in the same category because on water maps or nomad style maps, the Dravidian team bonus is absolutely ridiculous because every single player will be making at least 1 dock, and sometimes you have players making up to 3 and 4 docks pretty early in the game, and this wood saving is absolutely essential. On nomad especially, it saves everyone a starting house so that they get their first fishing ship out a little bit earlier. This bonus by itself on nomad is insane. The Dravidians are basically a must on nomad. It's such a good civilization, and honestly, I've been telling Viper for years how good Dravidians are, and the guy just won't listen to me. He keeps saying like Dravidians are actually not that good, their unique unit is useless. I don't know how else to have to explain it to him, but Dravidians are actually really cracked, especially with their team bonus and especially on water maps and nomad maps. Okay, on the other hand, Slavs are quite similar except more on land maps. So everyone makes a barracks and then a stable or an archery range on like any aggressive map like Arabia, Land Madness, whatever it may be, and so they're basically up 50 wood or like 2 houses worth of population room at the start of the game. This is quite crazy as a team bonus, and in my opinion, although it might seem like it's not that much wood, it comes in at a really crucial point, and it also just continues to help your entire team throughout the game. Everyone's making military production building and saving that house, which is 25 wood and the build time, and it kind of alleviates the pressure of getting housed. I think it's a really big factor for the Slavs. Both of those bonuses deserve a top 3 spot on the list easily. Moving on to number 2, we've got one that's pretty much an economy bonus and a military bonus mixed into one. It's the Portuguese that gives a faster 25% research to all techs in the game, except of course age up techs like Dark Age to Feudal Age, etc. That is not affected by this bonus. Now, the Portuguese bonus is really strong for a multitude of reasons. Number 1, you can get military techs earlier, like faster ballistics, faster fletching, faster bloodlines. You can get nice power spikes a little bit earlier, and this applies to the whole team, which is very nice. But it also applies to all techs, meaning wheelbarrow and handcart will be made faster, meaning you spend less time at the town center researching them, meaning that you're up a few extra villagers, and that's applying to the whole team. So wheelbarrow usually takes 3 vills worth of time. Portuguese will be 25% faster. Maybe that's half a vill, maybe that's 1 vill, but it's going to be applied to the entire team, and that's a really strong bonus to have because you're going to be up res and you're going to be up villagers, and that's definitely a strong team bonus to have. Again, not the biggest of deals, it's not the most impactful bonus ever. However, the fact that it applies to both, the military technologies and the economy technologies at once makes it worthwhile, and applying that to the whole team is quite significant. Definitely feel like Portuguese are a solid number 2 choice here. Moving on to the honorable mention, I actually just went with 1. However, there's a second one that's close behind, and I wanted to pick one that was about having an extra unit available, and I ended up sticking with the Italians. The Italians giving the Condottiero to their entire team is, in my opinion, the most significant extra unit you can have. The other options were the Genitor and the Imperial Skirmisher, and I might be missing one, but those are the 2 that come to mind. And honestly, the Condottiero is the best out of the bunch because it just has simply the nastiest combos. I feel like Goths with the Condottiero is absolutely ridiculous, and this strategy, I have videos on my channel, was completely abused at some point in the team game ladder. You just sling the Goth player, you have Italians on the team, and then the Goth player goes fast in Condottiero and just destroys everybody. It's ridiculous. But you can also mix it with Malians to get Condottiero with really high pierce armor. It just has a lot of nice combinations that I feel like are very meta relevant and very reliable in team games. Definitely a nice niche use to infantry, so I actually support Italians, and I'm really happy to put them in the honorable mention. Adds a nice little flavor to the team metagame. Moving on to the number 1 best team bonus in Age of Empires 2, in my opinion. I think this one might be a little bit obvious because if you actually play the game on a semi-regular basis, every single time you get this civ on your team, you're happy. I don't care if you're the most depressed, most miserable person, this team bonus will absolutely crack a smile on your face because it feels so good to play with this bonus on your team. Whether it's you or an ally, it doesn't matter. You have it on you because it's a team bonus, and that is the Mongols. Now, the Mongol team bonus reads Scout Cavalry, Light Cavalry, and Hussar plus 2 line of sight. This sounds like it's not that big of a deal because line of sight bonuses are usually just like not a big deal. Like there's a bunch of civs that get team bonuses that are line of sight related. However, on the Scout Cavalry in particular, it is a huge deal because the Scout Cavalry is what you start with. It's the only unit you start with, and getting plus 2 line of sight on it means that you're going to be able to scout your map faster, find all of your resources faster, potentially go across the map and find your opponent's resources and steal and lame them, and you just bother your opponent. And on top of all that, because it applies to your entire team, stream, you're gonna be able to scout the entire map so quickly. This is incredibly helpful in maps like Mega Random, where you just don't know how the map looks like when you start the game, and having the Mongol Scout is just such a nice feeling. It also makes it so your game is incredibly consistent. Like if you have a Mongol Scout, you're not gonna miss anything. You're gonna scout your map perfectly well. It's gonna be thorough, it's gonna be quick, and you're just gonna feel good about it. And this is why, practically speaking, I know you're not saving resources or getting like a power spike necessarily off this. I think in practice it just feels amazing, and it gets you some really nice advantage straight out the gates. Definitely deserving of the #1 spot on the list in my opinion, and I stand by that it's the best team bonus. So feel free to debate me in the comments about that or anything else on the list. Actually, this list is quite subjective, so feel free to debate me. Let me know what Viper and Spirit of the Law think. I don't think I'm gonna go watch those videos, but you know, if you guys want to go check what they had and report back in the comments, I do read my comments. I will be around for that a little bit, and you know, we can have some nice discussion around that. Why not? But yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe if you guys did. If you want more content from me, Twitch link in the description for the live stream, Patreon link for the Get Better and the exclusive guides and the build orders and all the good stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.